everyone, I'm Salia here and welcome to our channel Lit Muses. I'm a student, a housewife or a professional who wants to perfect your English pronunciation in the most easy way, and that too in a few minutes. Please join my new course Simplified English Pronunciation and subscribe my channel for the full series. Initially, I would like to discuss with you certain important matters which I have understood from my experience as an English teacher. There are three ways to master and perfect English pronunciation. The first way is to be a native speaker by living in an English-speaking environment. But we know that there are more speakers of English than its native speakers now. The second way is to learn English pronunciation by doing an undergraduate or postgraduate course in English language. But what will one do if one has done neither of these courses? This course is for everyone over there who wants to improve and perfect their English pronunciation, to improve the effectiveness of their communication by bypassing the hard theories completely. So, welcome to Simplified English Pronunciation. Before we commence our course, I will share certain important facts which I have understood from my experience as an English teacher. Firstly, love your mother tongue the way you love English. ഏത് ഭാഷ നമ്മൾ പഠിക്കണമെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിലും ആദ്യം നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടത് നമ്മളുടെ മാതൃഭാഷയോടുള്ള സ്നേഹമാണ്. നമ്മളുടെ മാതൃഭാഷ ഏതുമായിക്കോട്ടെ, മലയാളമോ ഹിന്ദിയോ തമിഴോ തെലുങ്കോ എന്തോ ആയിക്കോട്ടെ, ആദ്യം നമ്മളുടെ മാതൃഭാഷയെ നമ്മൾ സ്നേഹിക്കണം. അപ്പോൾ പൊതുവേ നമുക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരു ഭാഷാ സ്നേഹം ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കേണ്ടതാണ്. ഒരു ഭാഷയും ഒന്നിനെക്കാളും മെച്ചവോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കുറഞ്ഞതോ അല്ല. നമ്മളെല്ലാ ഭാഷയും ഒരുപോലെ സ്നേഹിക്കാനുള്ളൊരു മനസ്സാണ് വേണ്ടത്. പക്ഷേ നമ്മൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കേണ്ട ഒരു കാര്യം, ഒരിക്കലും ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് മലയാളത്തിൽ കൂടെയല്ല നമ്മൾ പഠിക്കേണ്ടത്. ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലൂടെ തന്നെ നമ്മൾ പഠിക്കാൻ ശ്രമിക്കണം. ഇംഗ്ലീഷും മലയാളമായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ മിക്സ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ആ ഒരു പഠനം കൊണ്ട് നമുക്ക് മെച്ചമൊന്നും ഉണ്ടാകാൻ പോകുന്നില്ല. അത് നമ്മൾ ഓർക്കേണ്ട ഒരു വളരെ ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ളൊരു ടിപ്പാണ്. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് പഠിക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ അത് ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ കൂടെ തന്നെ പഠിക്കണം. പക്ഷേ എന്ന് വെച്ച് നമ്മൾ മലയാളത്തിലെ മറക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ല. കാരണം എത്ര ഭാഷ വേണമെങ്കിലും പഠിക്കാനും അത് ഓർമ്മിച്ച് വയ്ക്കാനുമുള്ള കപ്പാസിറ്റി നമ്മുടെ ബ്രെയിനിനുണ്ട്. Secondly, understand the fact that all these languages are mere tools for communication and nothing else. So sharper your tool, better and easier your work will be. So one should speak the language he or she speaks in its innate way to improve the effectiveness and clarity of communication and nothing else. Have you ever thought what is the easiest way to master the pronunciation of a language? It's so simple. Just understand and master the sound of the letters or alphabets of the particular language. As far as English is concerned, there are 44 sounds. As we all know, there are 26 alphabets in English. But when we consider the sounds, there are 44 sounds. So there is no correlation between the number of alphabets and the sounds these alphabets produce. As you can see, we are more concerned with phonemes, which are also known as sounds. And we have 24 consonants, 12 vowels and 8 diphthongs. Together we have 44 phonemes. So here we are concerned with the sounds only and not the alphabets. നമുക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാം, ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഒരു അൺഫോണറ്റിക് ലാംഗ്വേജ് ആണ്. Okay, it is not a phonetic language like Malayalam. മലയാളത്തിൽ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് എഴുതുന്നോ അത് തന്നെയാണ് നമ്മൾ ഉച്ചരിക്കുന്നത്. ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ പറവ, അവിടെ എത്ര സൗണ്ട് ഉണ്ട്? പ, റ, വ, 3 സൗണ്ടാണ് ഉള്ളത്. ഈ 3 നമ്മൾ ഉച്ചരിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ ഫോണറ്റിക് ലാംഗ്വേജ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, സോ ദർ ആർ 2 kinds of languages, phonetic and unphonetic languages. But English is an unphonetic language. Okay, so we do not read according to what is written. And we give more importance to sounds produced by the alphabets. Now in this session we will learn the first set, that is the consonants. And as we have learned here, there are 24 consonants. When some of these consonants are uttered, there is more vibration in the vocal cord, and such phonemes are called voiced consonants. And those phonemes which do not cause so much of vibration, they are called as voiceless consonants. And we begin with the first consonant, P. Remember, it is the alphabet P, but it is pronounced P. See how my lips go, P. So when we utter the sound P, the lips are closed temporarily, and the air is gushing out from our lungs through the vocal cord, and it is getting emitted through the mouth. And in between, the sound is modulated by various vocal organs, and that's how the sound P is produced. See, it's a plosive. Okay, literally we can listen to an explosion. Okay, it is a plosive, so it's P. It's not P, it is P. Okay, so that is a very important aspect you have to learn. P. It's not P, it's P. But in Malayalam we say Pa. See how smoothly and with less force that we utter the same sound in Malayalam. നമ്മൾ പറവ എന്നല്ല പറയുന്നത്. പക്ഷേ in English we have to say P. When you articulate that sound, literally it does not affect the vocal cord much. The vocal cord does not vibrate. So if you place your fingers on your throat, you will experience no vibration when you articulate the sound P. You can place your fingers on your throat and check P. But it's quite different when we utter the sound B. B. B is a voiced consonant, but P is a voiceless consonant. So that is the difference. Okay, so this is a bilabial plosive, as in pin, as in picture. It's not picture, it's picture. Similarly, we have the word poet. It's not poet, it's poet. We have a word poetry. It's not poetry, it's poetry. The next word is pardon. Listen to the word once again, pardon. It's not pardon, as some of us utter. It's not pardon. R, it's not heard. It's pardon. But see the extra force I apply to the syllable P. It's a plosive. It is a bilabial plosive. Similarly, the last word, how do we utter this? How do we articulate this word? It's not park, it's park. Park. And this is how these words are uttered. And this is how the phoneme P is articulated. Once again, pin, picture, poet, poetry, pardon, and park. Now we learn another phoneme, B, which is a voiced consonant and a bilabial plosive. Example, bin, bun, boy, bomb. Remember, it is not bomb, it's bomb. This B is silent, it's bomb. We articulate only after this, bomb. Blast, bench. See, remember, the first sound is not fully sounded as we articulated p, because this is a voiceless consonant which is articulated with more breath force, whereas b is uttered with lesser amount of breath force. Since this is a voiced consonant, since it vibrates more as we utter it, as you can see, bun, bun. See how much the vocal cord is vibrating. So that's why it is called a voiced consonant. Now we learn the third phoneme of today's session, that is the sound represented by the alphabet T. So this sound is actually an alveolar plosive, which is a voiceless consonant. See how it is articulated. Tin, tin. It's not thin. It's not thin at all. It is tin. The second is top. It's not top. It's not t, t. It's t. See how when you utter, the tongue is literally touching the teeth ridge, the upper teeth ridge. Okay. മുകളിലത്തെ പല്ലിൻ്റെ മുകളിലുള്ള ആ റിഡ്ജ്, അവിടെയാണ് നമ്മളുടെ നാക്കിൻ്റെ അറ്റം സ്പർശിക്കും മുട്ടുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, ഠ, that's ഠ, that is a sound. It's not t, it's ഠ. Similarly, the word, how do you pronounce this? It's not temple, it's temple. Temple. Similarly, it is not 10, it's 10. Next word, it's familiar. It's not at all teacher, it's teacher. It's teacher. Next is toddler. The last one, task. That's how the phoneme T is to be articulated. So it is a very important sound where we all go wrong. We have a tendency to articulate it as the D sound. Teacher, temple. That's how we usually pronounce it. But it's not temple, it's temple. Okay, so we have a tendency to pronounce it as B. But it is not B, it's temple. Temple, it's not temple. Similarly, it's not 10, it's 10. So these are the subtle ways in which we can improve our pronunciation and pronounce as native speakers. Now we listen to the last phoneme of the day, that is D. Now let's learn how to articulate the phoneme D. D is an alveolar plosive and it is a voiced consonant, and therefore when you utter, there is vibration taking place in the vocal cord. Example, den, den. See, it's vibrating. Den. Death. Dark. It's not dark, it's dark. Desk. Door. It's not door, it's door. Dumb. Again, in the articulation of this word, we never pronounce the sound B. The last syllable is silent. It's not dumb, it's dumb. Deaf and dumb. Dull. So this is how these sounds are articulated. Now let's listen to it once again. Den, death, dark, desk, door, dumb, and dull. When you articulate these sounds, the sound is produced by placing the tip of the tongue again on the teeth ridge, as in dark, but it's slightly backwards. Then you utter the sound T. When you utter the phoneme D, the tongue is not placed exactly the same position where you placed when you utter T, but slightly backwards. It's D, D, but there is more vibration. That's a subtle difference. So today we have learned and they are t and d, p and b. So 2 voiced consonants and 2 voiceless consonants. The voiceless consonants are p and t, and the voiced consonants are d and b. I hope it's clear. Now let us revise the 4 phonemes which you have learned today by articulating these 16 words together. Plank, peacock, plot, punch. Remember, I didn't utter plank, peacock like that, but it is plank. See the additional breath force with which the sound p is pronounced, as in plank, peacock, plot and punch. Similarly, barn, blur, buffet, box. Remember, it's a French word, it's not buffet, it's buffet. Box. Now, the phoneme t, which is a voiceless consonant, toy, tortoise. It's not tortoise, it's tortoise. Touch. See how tricky the spelling is. That's why I told you English is a non-phonetic language. നമ്മൾ എഴുതുന്ന പോലെയല്ല നമ്മൾ വായിക്കുക. Okay, it's touch. Next it is tough. See how different the spellings are. It's tough. And the next sound is d. D is a voiced consonant, as in dam. It's damp. The p, the last phoneme is a voiced consonant. It is d, as in damp. See, the phoneme p is articulated. It's damp. Din, drop, danger. The R is not heard. It's danger. So these are the 4 phonemes that we have learned today. I hope it's clear. Hope the session was a productive and enjoyable one for you as it was for me. Please subscribe my channel for learning more until we master the art together. Thank you.